Recently, students at White Pines got to experience a taste of the opera. The play was a part of the Canadian Opera Company's Glencore Ensemble Studio School Tour, a tour to promote education and outreach for students.
It's really cool because it's the Canadian Opera Company and they have a sort of a school tour arm of them that allows them to come up to the north and things like that. We often don't get them up here because it's so far from Toronto for them to come. But we asked that they would come up here because the director of this particular opera is a man named Brent Crissa. And Brent Crissa is born and raised in Sault Ste. Marie and did all theater stuff with us for years. So I heard they were in Sudbury and I contacted them and they contacted me and we managed to get them up here. So they've been from Sudbury, North Bay, Timmins, and now Sault Ste. Marie. We're really lucky. We don't have a professional company in the Soo. And in a way that's a good thing because it makes the amateur theater, which amateur not as in quality but in not paid. Theater is really great in the Soo. And we've turned out some real professional people who have managed to go on and work and go ahead and make livings and go to New York and Toronto, and that's what really is wonderful to see, these kids do this. And then to watch the creative directing of Brent is just wonderful. And opera is something that a lot of young kids just wouldn't do, because it's not as accessible for a lot of young people because it's often not in English. It's a bit difficult to understand. Their stories are very standard, and yet there's a lot of creativity in opera. And what they've done here and what Brent has done with the Canadian Opera Company, he's done the opera in English and it's only 35 minutes long and it's very funny. And there's a lot of funny character parts and it just brings it to them to realize that this is a legitimate life, the way he thinks you could do things. What's really nice about it is they see that there are working actors in the arts who can come and do school tours and you actually are making a living in the arts, and that's what I like to show the kids. It's great for an art school like White Pines to be able to bring this kind of stuff into the Soo and be able to share. Cora is here, 7-8 program is here, so it's a chance to just keep art alive in the Soo up here in the north. Art does not have to be in Southern Ontario. Art doesn't have to be in New York or Toronto and LA. Good art happens everywhere. And that's what's really important.
This is yet another example of an individual from the Soo who decided to give back to the community they came from. For more information on the Canadian Opera Company, you can visit shaw.ca. Reporting for Shaw TV, I'm Christian Lemay.